ball before. Added protection there for the left ankle.
In some grand titles, names of Indian cricketers, the Maharaja of Baroda, the Nawab of Pataudi.
It's through the hands of Butler. He's been in the wars a bit. He copped one on the end of the left hand yesterday. That's hit the same spot. The kick that's hit the seam. Yeah, that left hand again. Inside the line to finish off that broad over. 78 for none.
Just ticking away there, Stuart Broad, and it'll be there's a thick outside edge, and he's chatting away now to Rory Burns. Yeah, that's what he's on about. But Burns is set back. He's at backward point, not in that gully catching position.
You've got to own your field though, don't you, Bumble? As a bowler at top of your mark, you've got to be...
Yeah, I mean, that's it. He was set back. Rory Burns is in a backward point position, almost a run-saving position. Broad would see the ball go in the air at the gully. There isn't a gully. So it's up to captain and bowler to ensure that your catches... You've got your run savers, you can put them anywhere, but your catches. Robinson's off the field and gone Bess. He's been busy as Bess, substitute fielder.
Change of approach here from Curran, around the wicket to Rohit Sharma.
Just opens his hands.
Statement too at the start of this over from Curran. Different approach. Take that one down the leg side, so over adjusts. Nothing on it from Rohit, nothing on it from Butler. 4 byes total.
Thought he got a little flick on this, but he's missed everything. Yeah, pitches on, starts to swing well away from Butler. Yes, on that angle, round the wicket.
No ball. Third umpire relaying that message down to Richard Kettlebrook. So things haven't started well for Curran coming around the wicket. Tough old game, Test match cricket, but there just sense there's just a little bit of flatness about England into the end of this first session of play.
just saw Joe Root there, and it's a question now of somebody make things happen. Is there a bit of magic? This is a time just before that lunch break. Everybody's got to get a lift. It might be a stunning catch. It might be a run out. Really got to look to be aggressive in the field. Nothing much different from the bowlers. You've got 4 quick bowlers. Both teams have gone in with the same. So an option of spin, what would there be? It'd be Root.
Around the wicket didn't work for Curran, so he's back over the wicket. That works for him straight away.
Well, over the wicket, you bring in LBW into play. Around the wicket, you're losing LBW. It's a super delivery that just swings in, just a touch, and then pitches and holds away towards the slips. It's a lovely delivery. No reward, no cigar, as they say.
Better than he started at Sam Curran. 88 for none on the board after 35. Bubble, if you can cast your mind back to 2019, it was as if England had worked out KL Rahul. Just have a look at this, the way in which they bowled to him. Hitting the stumps 56%. High percentage, 5 times out of 9. Those wickets were all hitting. They had that intel from 2019. Fast forward a couple of years. This series here in the last session today, and the last session yesterday, the first session today. Only 2% are hitting the stumps, so they've gone completely away from a game plan that worked so well for them just 2 years ago.
Yeah, that's all revealing. Super spell for no reward earlier in the morning, Ollie Robinson.
Wayward early. The last thing England want to do is just let things drift. This is where Rohit and Rahul, they just so much confidence, don't they? They'll go into lunch, smile on their face. Sets a platform for the likes of Pujar and Virat Kohli to come in.
When you did the toss, it is brilliant when you've got somebody like Virat Kohli just asking one question and that's it. Off he goes.
It's like he thinks to himself, if I get all the answers out, there'll only be one question. But I think he sort of forgets that there's a bit of a time factor attached to it all.
It's almost as if he's just having a chat with you. And should we have a coffee as well, perhaps? Always remember, I did an associate members out in charge, and they sent me for some reason to go and interview the captain of Japan. Well, I'm not good at interviews, so I started off and he kept bowing. And so I finished up, we were just bowing to each other at every question. I was out there with Jonathan Agnew for the big, and we were working on TV, and Jonathan had to leave early because they'd lost the dog. Dog had got missing.
Speaking of going missing,
do you know, I was his first wicket ever. isn't it?
Speaking of getting lost, I don't think we'd ever make it back to the hotel last night. Where did you take me?
No, don't.
What was going on? I thought I'd stick with you, or at least the local in terms of country. Would have been here 100 times.
Well, the lady on sat now just didn't legislate for all the roadworks in town. We passed the same place about 4 times.
We'll be right tonight, though, won't we?
Got new system, not new system. Oh, you have.
Playing inside the line of that last ball from Ollie Robinson. 89 on the board, no wickets down.
It's simple.
Robinson back into the attack. He bowled the last over. This has gone on for most of the day. Just a polite inquiry, really.
Yeah, just an exchange and a smile from Rahul.
Curran again over the wicket. There'll be a frustration there from Joe Root of England and the seam attack, won't there, Buffalo, because we've seen a number of occasions today this happening, drawing the Indian openers into the shot, playing the wrong line and seeing it just sail past the outside edge. Sharma's been one of the most impressive openers in the last couple of years. Slight change left side field. Short point in play. Won't be in play if he bowls that line though.
Just going back to that Stuart Broad sort of exchange with Rory Burns as the ball went down through gully to 4. You look at the catching position now, I think it's Crawley who's square of the wicket. It's obviously something they've looked at with stats, but the ball has gone to gully. It's gone much finer than that.
Good core strength from Rahul as well. You can just see him holding that back leg. So he had to hold the shot a little bit, didn't play too early.
So how do you think England have bowled this morning? No wickets, 94 without loss. I can tell you there have been 33 player misses. Gone past the outside edge, false shot 33 times.
Settle for 1. The Indian openers move the score to 95 after 37 overs. Let's take that back. A few no balls this morning on day 2. That's the end of 37. Still 95 on the board.
74 good runs for India this morning. Bit of cloud around, might be a bit of rain around this afternoon.
Fall short of the 100-run opening partnership for India. Spent most of his time in the whites for India, opening up the batting. Rahul was in after that concussion at training to Agarwal. He's making a statement. A little bit of hesitation to begin with. A direct hit might have had England very interested indeed.
That's that bit of magic that I talked about nearly. It's Crawley. They've been in trouble.
You mentioned it, Bumble, this is the time, isn't it, where you just get that one moment, one opportunity in the games. A little bit of a goose step, rugby fans out there, from Rohit Sharma. So he was behind the run, yeah. And he gets the breakthrough.
Gosh, they needed that, England, just before the lunch break. I'd say a speculative short ball from Robinson. Rohit Sharma's played so well, it's a great bouncer. Induces the shot, it's high above his head, he's not controlled it. One for Robinson, he's been really good this morning, Robinson. Rohit Sharma has gone for 36 and India just on the stroke of lunch, 97 for 1.
Making things happen. Robinson, we've spoken about the amount of time, 36 times they've played and missed the Indian side. Couldn't help himself, went after the short ball. See that frustration there from Rohit. Sheer delight for England, a breakthrough after India, the openers, were in so much control for most of this first session. .97 on the board as they go to tea, England. Even lunch happening ahead of us. Rohit Sharma played well in the last session last night and then the first session today for 36. Rahul, his partner in crime at the other end. Some batting to come, India.
Well, England have changed the bowling around. It's just the 4 quicker bowlers. Ollie Robinson would be the pick of the bowlers. He's just picked up that wicket. Anderson, none for 10, but just searching for rhythm.
England, after being rolled for 183, India in reply. A very solid start indeed. 97 for 1. Ollie Robinson picking up that wicket just on the tick of lunch. We had Dinesh Karthik sitting down with Virat Kohli. We heard half of that yesterday. It was a wonderful interview in the lunch break. We'll hear the second half.